Nature is just so dirty. I hate this planet. You know, you try to keep a place clean, and then you guys bring me here. Place smells like damp Wookiee fur.
Is that really the worst of your problems?
Well, if you haven't noticed, I don't really have a lot left. But I still got pride. I've always believed in my pride.
It's good to believe in something.
The more I clean, cook, whatever little thing I can find, it's a victory to get it done, you know?
I can see that.
I know we've had a few bumps and bruises. I mean, some of them are kind of my fault. But I tend to focus on the little victories. Like, for one thing, we all have full stomachs.
You make sure of that.
Hello, everyone. No, you didn't miss anything. That's actually what happened the moment we loaded the game. Welcome to Episode 7 of Jedi Fallen Order, and hello to our early arrivers. We've got both Diesel Jones and Patikin. I also wanted to take one quick second here, if you'll pardon the inactivity. Between streams, a number of people who we've seen in other episodes have become followers. Captain Vice, oh gosh, RTO Beats, and also... G-Nice all decided to come over and be followers. So thank you very much to all of you. If you happen to watch this in the future, very, very much appreciated, and hopefully we'll see them again so that we can thank them directly.
Imperial troopers must have combed this area clean.
The Empire is picking up where it left off after rolling over Saw's forces.
Hopefully they all made it out alive.
I bet most did. They're smart. I may not understand Saw's goals, but he did lay a blow to the Empire here. They slowed down operations.
Slowing down is one thing, but what we're doing will end them for good.
I hope you're right.
I thought we had a victory here. Right now, it doesn't look like it.
That doesn't mean you didn't save lives. War changes all the time. I'm sure you remember that from your time in the Clone Wars.
Maybe. Or maybe this was all a bad idea. Saw's gone. The Empire's back.
Saw may have known what he could and couldn't accomplish. He's been fighting the Empire for a long time.
It's hard to see what we did accomplish.
The refinery is destroyed. The Wookiees were freed. Saw knew there was no way he could liberate an entire planet. He did what he could and left when he couldn't do any more. To fight another day.
We need to do more.
We're trying, Cal.
Doing very well, Diesel. I hope that you're having a great weekend as well.
We shouldn't stay here long. There are stormtroopers nearby.
Let me just see if Grease here has anything further to say.
I miss more than that, kid, but I'm still alive and I still got my ship. Gotta be grateful about that.
That's true.
You know, when I first got the Manus, some called it a piece of junk.
It's held up so far.
Yeah, it has. Not a bad sign. Not here to have a conversation right now.
All right, now, as I recall, our path is going to take us back to Dathomir, and we are going to... Well, let me just make sure we don't have any seeds. I'm pretty sure we planted them last time. Yep. So our goal is to find an Astrid something. A special device that is in a tomb on Dathomir, and it's going to allow us to get into the vault on
Wasn't there a gigantic crash
Bogano.
ship on Zepho? Think there's any good loot in that thing?
Gigantic crash ship on Zepho. Sure, if that's where you want to go. Hey, Ricardo, how you doing? Wait, go here. Zepho. There, I think I pressed
Sure,
A instead of X.
Anyone else hear that weird noise earlier?
No, I didn't hear anything. But my meditation helps me focus out many distractions.
I don't know. It's not a normal sound the Manus makes. Sounded like it came from inside, too.
Like a stowaway? They'd have to be pretty small, Grease. This ship isn't that big.
Maybe. Could be. I have been missing some food lately. Weird smells. Oh, do droids smell?
Not that I'm aware of. And they definitely don't eat.
All right, I'll do more investigating. If I find something, I'll let you know.
Can't wait.
Hello,
kid. It's time to land.
hello, Tutu Shear. Hopefully the system crash is going to get under control. It's always alarming when everything suddenly goes down and can't be brought back up in an orderly way. As far as the weekend goes, and we might get another word or two of dialogue here, but the last week was the first full week back after the 2019 holidays. This week feels like the week that everything's really going to kick off in an aggressive way. I'm
Looks so good, but
not super enthusiastic about it.
I got that feeling in the pit of my stomach that, you know, I don't know what's going on. I made some really good chow. I'm on my ship.
Sounds like this job is taking a toll on you.
Yeah, maybe. When Seer first picked me up for this thing, I wasn't quite sure what I was getting myself into.
Yeah, well, she's not one to tell you everything.
I didn't even ask. I never wanted to know. That was my mantra. The less I know, the better. At least that's what I thought.
Some things might be worth knowing.
That's okay. It'll all work out. That's what my great-grandma used to say.
I like Grease a lot better than the weird monkey guy in
Taking a
Solo.
break from placing a few bets?
Taking a long break, Cal. It's a struggle, but I'm dealing with it. I put us at risk, I get that. I'm owning up to it. But I'm not the only one with problems to deal with.
Yes, so.
I've been through struggles like this before. Well, not exactly like this. I mean, no force or a quest to save the galaxy. But my old crew back on the Terran, we all had differences about the Empire, about our homes. In the end, we always helped each other through it, somehow.
Where are they now?
They didn't make it. That ain't the point, though.
Hey, Mr. Modi, how you doing?
Not now. I got work to do.
We know the Empire is here. Whatever information you intercept is not going to change our mission.
That doesn't mean we can't be prepared, Cal.
I know what's out there. I faced them. I can do this. I'll find the holocron.
Trilla will be watching.
Just have to get to it first.
I thought Grease jeopardized this mission with his reckless gambling. But here I've made the same mistakes.
Any new activity?
We must tread carefully. Imperial troopers are still on Zepho.
I'm more concerned about the second sister than the troopers.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the same. Even at a young age, Trilla was very smart. That's one of the reasons I took her on as my Padawan.
She must have learned a lot from you.
Back when I was a Seeker, I traveled from planet to planet in the galaxy, searching for Jedi. I saw a lot of fascinating places, met some ridiculous people, and I learned a lot. Much of which I taught Trilla.
Sounds like the perfect Inquisitor.
Unfortunately, yes. The Emperor gave her this mission for a reason. Not now, Cal.
Okay.
I need to focus.
So Mr. Modi's saying that he picked up the game and has been playing through and enjoying it very much. And that's good to hear, because I sort of recommended it, and I would like to make sure that the things I recommend are enjoyed by the people I recommend them to. And I have also, like, really been enjoying this game. It is so well done. And as Mr. Modi's pointing out, apparently it's not the longest game in the world. I have to, you know, if you have to go with a game that overstays its welcome or one that leaves you wanting more, it's probably better to have that second part. But yeah, I feel like this game could have a lot of life left to it, and I'd be pretty comfortable with it. All right. So, what's its name? Grease had pointed us here specifically on the grounds that there was a crashed ship. Okay, this must be it. So we are going to... Wait, where are we? Okay, we're here. We got a ways to go. So we're headed up that way. So we mostly want to take that elevator, it looks like. Yeah, Mr. Modi, how are you finding the Crap. No. That was multiple wrong buttons.
You can't beat us. Move in. All allied units down.
Sorry, the end of that question was going to be, what do you think of the map? Because I am in love with it. I think that whoever it was who designed the map, laid it out, made sure that, you know, had to make some calls over what would and wouldn't be visible on it, how that was going to be graphically portrayed. They did such an awesome job. It just feels super easy for me to see where I am, where I'm trying to get to. I couldn't be happier with it. For anybody who missed it, Tashir was back on the 6 today. He got a chance to do a nice long stream, starting with Titanfall 2 and followed up with Division 2. If anybody like me has not yet had the pleasure of playing Titanfall 2, it is at this moment on sale for $5, or if you want the, what's it called? The Ultimate Edition, you can pick that up for a hot $7.50. That is available over at Origin if you are on the PC. So I think we'll be laying down that purchase a little bit later today. Hey, Rickety, how you doing? If anybody visits and has not yet heard the situation, I hope that you will consider... Oh, wait, we have not been underwater here. We have new... breathe underwater technology. If anybody has not yet heard the situation, Rickety Artist is very, very close to reaching affiliate, unless he has some good news for us right this moment. And the only thing that he's missing is to bring together some of his many followers to be in stream at the same time. So you can help him out a great deal if you happen to see Rickety Artist _ streaming. If you can jump in, say hello, hang out for a little while. We just need to get that list of average viewers up for the 30 days, and he will be all set to go. Wait, where am I? I'm here, and that's there. And we've got also, by the way, see here, see that rope? So that might be another thing that we can go check out. But in the meantime, we got this nice big lake. Yeah, Rickety's so close to it. So I gotta make sure that, like, just take at least a quick glance around and see if there's any, like, chests or other things that couldn't be gotten. Like, I know for a fact there's, like, 2 separate chests on Bogano that we'll be able to get now that I have Jedi Flip. Wait, what's this? There's something back there that's green, and the fact that it hasn't yet changed to any other color makes me suspect that I haven't interacted with it yet. Could be like a power panel that we can turn on. Oh. Nope, hold on. No time for maps. That's a nice throw. Alright, if those guys can stop burrowing for just a second, we've got some sort of weird thing back here. Okay, Mr. Modi is saying that there might be a secret boss. Well, I'm getting the sense that the secret bosses may be a little bit random because we've encountered at least a couple that Tashir said... at least a couple that Tashir said that he did not... Boy, I'm just going to keep walking into those. This is a very loud room. At least a couple that Tashir said that he did not see during his playthrough. So I wonder some of them are... generated differently for different folks. Oh, okay, no, he's just going back there. All right, we're just going to leave the pounding pistons here. There's nothing else back here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we looked down those alleyways and didn't find anything. So Mr. Modi's asking about the seven Sims. So around the map, there are these orange chests, and they're typically in little out-of-the-way areas. So some, like the last one we found was, like, you climbed a big thing, but then if you turned around, there was a secret thing there on Kashyyyk, and you can jump over there, and the orange chests have a stim upgrade for BD1. So I think he starts with either 2 or 3, but so far we're up to 7. I don't know if we have all of the ones that can be gotten. Every planet that we've been to sort of shows what is... Oh. Wait, why did he blow up? I wanted a friend. Okay, I guess we don't get to have him on our side. Okay. Crash ship, here we come. So she was asking if he can intrude with some info. Yeah, I trust your judgment on spoiler information. We're always up for tips. Well, hold on. Okay. No, I don't want to go in that one. Okay. It might be a moment before I can read the info. Hold on. Okay. Alright, well, that could have gone a lot worse. Oh gosh, I'm screwed now. Well, we'll try to figure it out. We got a skill point. The ARC 170 Aggressive Reconnaissance Starfighter was used by the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars. Jointly manufactured by Incom Corporation and Subpro, it would continue to see usage into the reign of the Galactic Empire, but would eventually be phased out by the newer TIE line. I do want to check above the waterline as well. So, I feel like I feel like either the timeline or Cal's age is really ambiguous, because I look at Cal and I see somebody who appears to me to be maybe in his mid-20s. He doesn't strike me as being older than 30, at least not yet. And the reason I bring it up is because Seer made this comment about, like, oh, well, you must have seen a lot of that during your service in the Clone Wars. At the same time, this doesn't seem like it's been all that long that the... Or sorry, it feels like the Empire's been around for a while, because when they talk about Saw Gerrera, they're like, oh, he's been fighting the Empire for a long time. So, how long after Order 66 and the rise of the Empire is this? It doesn't...
Glad you're here, BD.
Oh, that's a meditation point. So Tashir's saying that this is an area he's not been to. That makes me concerned. Okay, let's take a look here. Precision evade. I kind of want to do that. Okay, additional life when using a stim canister definitely feels like a thing, but I think that we're going to take maximum forces increased. Yeah. Because there's one thing that's been sort of a running theme is that I will burn through all my force points in the first 8 seconds of combat and then have to find various ways to get them refilled. Alright, that's the only thing on here, although we can climb up there. Before we climb up there, let me just take a quick peek around here. I just want to see if there's anything of note. You know, in the design room, they were like, does Cal swim too fast? Are people going to be upset about this? And there was probably, like, at least one person in there pounding their fists on the floor and saying, no, no, faster. Make him swim like a speedboat. It's fine. People just want to get where they're going. And I would just like to say to that person, thank you very much. Ooh, new set, Elemental Nature 2. I'd like to think that I have most of the upgrades. So there's only one sort of Metroidvania-style game that I got everything, and particularly everything without looking it up, and that was Metroid Prime 3 on the Nintendo Wii. It was a very good game, and it had an audio cue for when you were near a collectible. You could actually hear it. So what I would do is, when I was exploring the world, anytime I heard that sound, I would just make a note in terms of exactly where I had been, and then as I got more upgrades, I would revisit the areas. I would make a note as to where I was, and if I knew where the sound was coming from, I would make a quick note about what I think I needed, and then as I would get those upgrades, I would come on back later, and got 100% everything in the whole game without having to look anything up. I was super proud of that. Some people learned French.
Padawan survived the crash.
I learned how to do Metroid Prime 3.
He was looking for his master and the clone commander. He didn't know they turned.
This ship crashed long ago, but there was a survivor, someone who understood the Force, most likely a Padawan. He was injured. Yuck. Oh, God. I really knocked out his booster. Okay. BD1, give me a friend. Damn it.
I lived on a ship like this for years. It became my home. We scrapped them on Braca. Every time it felt like picking at the bones of that life. Thanks, BD.
Here's a fun fact, though. Of all the Metroidvanias, the one I never played... Actually, that's not accurate. The one that I tried multiple times to play and didn't care for even a little bit, Symphony of the Night. I know. Everybody else says it's like the best game in history, and I just did not care for it.
He's dodging. It's just you and me. Not enough to down me. You won't get away. Can't dodge them all. You're dead. You're quite agile. We'll protect the Empire. Too much for you? I'll defeat you.
Oops. No, I meant to put that away. All right, Patikan, thank you very much for the lurk. Have a good time with what you're looking for. Now, for the record, our goal here is a little bit different from most. Usually we go until, like, the next big story point, but today we will most likely be going until twitch.tv/morethanamia comes on, assuming that she does. I know that she was sick earlier in the week. Hopefully that has passed, and we will be able to see her continue with her playthrough of... Where does that go? Down... Oh, down to our save point. Well, we don't need a save point just yet. What was the end of that sentence? Oh, gosh, what is Mia playing today? It's Sunday, so that would make it not Wacky Wednesdays and not... I think it's... Is it Graveyard Keeper on Sundays?
You're mine, traitor.
Not sure. If we're lucky, she'll stop by and tell us.
You can't keep this up forever. Weak, bro. Attacking.
Wait, what? Oh, God, I pulled his soul straight out and he died on the floor. Well, if you gotta get killed by a Jedi, that's probably preferable to the whole, you know, lightsaber through the heart. Boy, there's a few different ways to go here. No, there's not. Okay, so that way's sealed. We do have one other way. So that really feels like the main way. Let me go check out the other way. Okay, yes, Graveyard Keeper is on Sundays. These high-voltage electricity conduits once powered the Venator's engines, capable of generating up to 1 gigaton of energy each. Republic safety precautions required there be no living entities in the area while they were operational. Boy, they built them to last, though, didn't they? Like, they're still firing here after who knows how many different years. And this may be the back edge of that door we saw earlier. Yes, okay. So let's go search behind the death fan.
Someone hid here from clones. They were under attack. Yeah, I'm okay. Just brings back memories.
That's basically just what he said out loud.
Hi, BD. Could use the stim. Back to normal.
What's that over there? Ah, this will be easy. Wash your hands. He's quick, huh? Oh, come on. Nothing faster.
Nope. Okay, that's fine.
Move it. It. Cut loose. Get it. Take it. Taking the shot.
Okay, does anybody know who these assholes are?
What passes for a Jedi now? You were just in my way.
Okay, well, good news. Crusher Hagop had all the self-preservation skills of a lemming, just wound up running directly into that electrical generator.
Come on, Tom. Like this.
Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No.
Yeah. Stay down.
Oh man, 3 unblockable attacks all right in a row. Ah, okay. Bounty hunters for the fight arena. I was not putting that together. That makes sense as to why they've suddenly shown up. However, the good news is we have a shortcut.
BD, this could use some power.
All right, and I think we can just go, yeah, right over here.
I see you.
Is that all you got?
Wow.
Get up here! He clipped me! On target!
Combo time. I'm about to score with you.
Okay. The droid hunter also was never taught the dangers of arcing electricity at droid hunting school.
What? Can't stop all of them. It's nothing. You afraid? You're hurting now. Better watch.
Okay, I really...
I'll break through.
Hey, BD. Help, BD.
You're nothing compared to me, Jedi.
Okay, I guess they came as a team. Burly and heavily built, its forceful attacks will affect even the tougher defenses. Evade charge attacks to expose opportunity for back attacks. Yeah, it turns out that my greatest weakness is just having somebody run directly at me. Every single time, just shoulder check the Jedi, just hits him like a truck. Oh, that was our experience points. Weirdly. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good call. The droid hunter's outfit and some of the other bounty hunters are, if not identical to, at least extremely reminiscent of the outfit that Leia dresses up to in order to break into Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi. Okay, new shortcut, new enemies. And just where does this shortcut go? Hold on, let me just get a sense for... Okay. And it's showing me that my path... Ah! Okay, I didn't see the ropes. And this was all area that I've been to below that. And it looks like it. Part of me really wants to go back and visit that save spot, but... we'll make do for now. Stop. Take a quick look around. Anything cool? No. Pretty... Oh, boy. Okay, we got some Uncharted happening here. Someday, we are going to look up... So I've seen very, very little Clone Wars. Someday, we are going to look up the, like, what is the preferred viewing order to sort of get some of the major storylines. And we'll watch those here. and then report back on whether or not they are as good as people say.
Someone else get in
I have a friend who swears by Star Wars Rebels.
More recruits. My hands won't falter.
Oh gosh, okay, so he didn't care about my Force slow at all.
These were made by a lightsaber.
Oh, slash marks, okay. And I'm just going to take a quick peek around the back of that. You never know when there might be a Force Echo or something cool hidden behind what otherwise looks like a hazard. Oh. That was me deciding late in the jump that I needed to double jump, and then instead jumping off of the rope. Look around. I don't see any other place to go yet. So Mr. Modi's
Sometimes I still wonder how it happened.
making a
Were there any
recommendation.
signs I missed. At the clones? Yeah, I was angry. I still can't make sense of what happened. But I know this. They were pods. Just like we were.
But, well, again... See, the thing about leading an army that's basically just a bunch of indentured servants, they don't have any loyalty to you, Cal. They don't believe in your cause. They were born into it. Boy, the Clone Wars really... When the Clone Wars was sort of a single drop line that Ben Kenobi, you know, just sort of mentions in passing, it sort of seems like, oh, I wonder what the story is there. Now that we know what the story is there, it's like, yikes. But Mr. Modi is posting his preferred viewing order, which looks mostly
Master.
chronological.
You must go.
Or, like, in
They're
terms
still
of how
searching for you.
I'm not leaving you.
the series' internal chronology. I've seen some people argue that it should be like 4, 5, 1, 2, Clone Wars, you know, and then 3 and so forth, but I don't know. A Master knelt here too badly wounded to move forward quickly. She was reeling from the multiple bleeding wounds she incurred protecting her injured Padawan. She urged the boy to run, but he couldn't bear to leave his master. Do you think we're going to encounter the lost Padawan here on this planet and then have to fight him to the death? Because I doubt very much that we're going to get our own Padawan. Okay, hold on. This is a toggle, so we can go either way. Okay, I think I want it down for now, because I think what I'm going to do is... like, run along these. To what end yet, I don't know. To no end, there's... oh, wait. What's this? What is this? I can't push it. I can't pull it. Okay, well, it's glowing. Can't freeze it, it's not moving. Alright, let's go flip that panel and we'll try to figure out what that does. Oh, you know what? If those were panels, I could jump on them. Okay. I see what we can do. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Say nothing. I don't need a hint right now. I'm only just arriving. The Clone Wars movie was... I'm not so sure that you do need to catch up on that. It was designed at a very, very young audience. Okay, so what do we do with this? So I don't think I do anything. Oh, wait. Maybe I cut it. Okay. How does... Oh, okay. Well, this doesn't do anything for me over here. Nope, not quite close enough.
Over here, BD.
The Clone Wars movie, among other things, first of all, it was sort of the first part of the Clone Wars story. It debuted, as I recall, somewhat before the Clone Wars animated television show. So it was sort of like, oh, wow, they're going to start doing things in Star Wars that aren't just... Okay, sorry, I'm just sort of working this through. We've only got 3 positions, and none of them seem to give me good access to run on that. We cut the power cable over here. So maybe I have to do something different here. Flip this switch again. But the Clone Wars animated movie is what gave us, for example, the fact that Jabba the Hutt has a canonical son named Stinky. This just seems like I'm gonna be very dead.
Hey, BD. Hey, BD.
Yeah, no, I don't need a hint. Not yet. Although, yeah, I guess if you wanted to see the introduction of... And I'm not a Clone Wars person yet, so I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Is it Ahsoka or Ashoka? But she was, I believe, introduced in that. Alright, let me think about this for a second. So if that goes up, it seems to produce no help at all. So I definitely want that down. Cutting the power cable was the right thing to do, I assume. Does it have more than 2 positions, or is it just up and down?
Think you can help me, BD?
So, if I could jump to that, then we'd be able to make it over there. But, yeah, this is very specifically positioned not to be able to go over.
Don't fall behind.
Yeah, and this is set. There's only 3 points of granularity to it. And this is an absolute dead end. We can't run on that wall. We certainly can't jump over there. And there's nothing else to this area that I can see. So, I'd like more information about that, but so far we're being a little bit careful not to say too much about Rise of Skywalker, only because I think that not everybody who wants to see it has had a chance to. Patikin being one example. Otherwise, I think I know what you are referencing, and I would like to know more information about it. Okay, so in a case like this, there's something in the environment that I'm not seeing. Like, that looks like a platform that we can jump to, or possibly jump back from. And there's nothing else. There's no other alternate paths. So this is it. This is the room that we have to figure out how to navigate. Okay. The only place that this thing has been that I haven't been able to find a use for is here in the furthest area. This is where we started. Let's look around, see if there's any other thing that's glowing. Anything that we can jump to. Oh, wait. With the double jump, we might be able to get to the other end of that? I don't know. This doesn't seem very smart, but... yep. This is the closest that I've been to requesting a hint from BD1 while in a puzzle space. because there is no way to run on this side of that dangling plate and get over to that. And this middle position seems to exist for no other reason than to be a stopping point. Wait, can you... Are those... Is that climbable? Hold on a second. That looks climbable, but it's above my reach, so it doesn't count. It's just cosmetic. It also doesn't go anywhere. Huh. Okay, so I guess it's a background story thing. It would be cool. Like, I think that Knights of the Old Republic, followed by some of the storytelling in the Old Republic, is some of the best Star Wars that that was for a long time. Speaking of somebody who didn't really feel great about the prequel stories and the direction that they took, I was real glad that we had BioWare to fill in some good Star Wars during those years. Wait, what if I pull it and then freeze it? Yep, there we go. Hold on, hold on. Come on. Okay. I knew I'd get it if I just... Actually, I didn't know I was going to get it. I was about 5 seconds from looking it up, but... Or asking BD1. I really do like it in games where they have a hint system, because I never feel great when I have to turn to alternate
It's all over
methods. Oh, hold on. I'll be with you in just a second. Hold on. Just, I really wanted to throw him directly into the monster's mouth, but the monster was a little bit distracted by not figuring out his way around the pole. Excuse me, sir. BD1's just chilling out next to the crate.
Hi, BD.
He knows what's up.
Yep, there you go. Okay, BD, what is it?
So, Knights of the Republic 2, first of all, when I played it, I simply didn't have the problem with it that other people did at the time. Like I said, there's certain franchises where my ability to discern plot holes is less than it might otherwise be. And at least at the time, I was fully on board for what Knights of the Republic 2 was selling. In the years since, people have made compelling explanations for me about, you know, hey, here's all the major plot holes that just don't make sense. And indeed, Obsidian has... Oh, you know what? Hold on, this might go nicely with our bright orange outfit as well. Hold on a second. Okay, see, that looks okay. Orange on yellow. But, Knights of the Republic 2 holds a special place in my heart. Hold on one second.
His master died in his arms. He buried her the best he could. It was too dangerous to light a pyre.
Blah blah is saying, can you imagine the intro for an old Republic movie? It would start with longer than a long time ago. A Jedi Master died here, buried by her Padawan in a shallow grave. The Padawan succumbed to his wounds soon after. Oh. Okay, so we don't get to meet the Padawan. Huh, okay. I was wondering how they were going to write around this, but I guess the Padawan just couldn't hack it on his own. Had been too grievously injured. I think that an Old Republic movie would be extremely confusing for the average movie-going audience, because the idea that thousands of years earlier in the Star Wars universe, everything was exactly the same. Oh, hey, look at this. This is what I was talking about for Mr. Modi. Orange crate. And I know that you said that you found one, but this is where all our stim packs came from.
This is really going to help us.
Okay, and... Okay, so there's one green thing down there that we don't appear to have interacted with. And then I bet that's it. So we're now at 95% explored and 2 out of 3 secrets and 4 out of 4 chests. So I feel like... Gosh, where are we? Zepho? Jeez. Oh, no, wait. Broken Wing is 90... Sorry, Venator Wreckage is 95% explored. 87% for the entire area. So I missed something, but... You know, that's fine. Let's go check out what that green thing is, though. It looks like it's just slightly over here. No, that's cool, BD. We don't need to, spool that up again. Oh, wait, maybe we do, though, because otherwise it's still going to be marked green. I think you have to touch it at least once.
An overcharge here.
Yeah, in order to count on the map as having been touched. Okay, and then from there, by the way, we do still have a couple... red doors, so those are the areas that apparently we haven't interacted with, but now I think it's go back to Dathomir. So I'm going to take this elevator here. So Knights of the Old Republic 2 was a game that I played through with a friend of mine. Now my friend, we'll call him HW, has a tendency to treat characters in games super badly, especially if there's an option to play as the bad guy, do the dark side thing. He always plays that as, I'm going to treat everybody around me like a huge asshole all the time. And he is generally unprepared for a game that will take that into account and have your party members react accordingly. So as a result, he had party members on his ship that straight up would not speak to him. He was very upset that he thought that he had encountered a bug or something. And I looked it up actually years later and pointed out to him, no, that's not a bug. You treated your characters like garbage and they stopped talking to you. They stopped working for you, which I thought was great.
Go, BD.
So we want to go over to that elevator. Yes. Okay, so this elevator here.
Strike him quickly! Skillful!
I can't wait to find out where that droid is. Ah! So if I lock onto him, will I... Well, too late now.
BD, you got something to help me?
I was also a fan of Rogue One. I find it interesting, the different divisions that you can come across in the Star Wars fandom, because I personally feel like I straddle an odd line where, you know, it feels like there's two different camps. The people who really liked Rogue One and the people who disliked it, and that goes on to inform you about their other Star Wars preferences. I enjoyed Rogue One very much. I do feel like it had some interesting faults in some of its storytelling choices, but on the whole,
Appreciate it, BD.
enjoyed it a great deal. I also find it interesting, and this is maybe just a personal thing, I remember seeing some criticism of Rogue One at the end, where some people were like, oh man, they had to go to Darth Vader again, just another thing of Darth Vader just wrecking shop. And I'm like, I feel like I'm raising my hand and saying like, what was the previous time that Darth Vader wrecked shop?
Time to shine.
Darth Vader was super good at stabbing old men, throwing them off of cliffs, and then not beating his son in combat because he wasn't trying to. There are actually very, very few scenes in any of the Star Wars movies where Darth Vader just completely cuts loose, so getting a chance to see him take on rebellion troops at his absolute prime as Darth Vader was a real treat, I thought.
How am I supposed to hit? Who makes you pay? Reinforcements are on the way. Attacking the enemy. Can't top my skill.
Okay, there's another sort of green thing, but it is on a plane above us. We should be able to get there from here. Ish. Oh, no, wait. I'm not where I thought I was. Okay, so I'm trying to get there. The parts of Rogue One that needed a lot of work were basically like all of the characters. And what's interesting to me about Rogue One is that I have a hard time pinpointing exactly where I think that they should have added some of that. The movie feels very, very packed. And as talked about actually earlier in this series, I feel like Saw Gerrera got done real wrong. I would have liked to see a lot more of that character. I would have liked to have the movie given some more room to explore its themes. It feels like some scenes were cut. And actually it doesn't feel like that. We know for a fact that a lot of scenes were cut or reshot late on, and it doesn't feel like the movie was fully re-edited into a cohesive piece. That is something that actually comes to characterize a few of the modern Star Wars movies, where they decided sort of midstream, okay, we're not comfortable with the way that this is going, so we're going to bring in a new director and a new writer and do a bunch of reshoots and fix up what we don't like about it. Okay, where is this? Okay, so that's there. Cool. But in terms of like like, I feel like Rogue One would have been better served as being fully positioned as a Star Wars heist movie, a Star Wars caper movie, with all of the characters contributing their special skills in order to pull off this basically robbery. I think that if they had leaned a little bit harder into that and a little bit less with some of the character, like the sad backstory drama, I think that it would have played a little bit better.
What's that, BD?
Like here's the thing. The movie gains very little from having the engineer of the Death Star be what's-her-name's father. You know, they could have done away with that, I feel like, and spent more time on like, okay, we've got to assemble this ragtag team of specialists who don't get along, but we've got to make them work. I am honest to God trying to make it back to the ship. We're very far away. Okay, so it's that way, and I'm here, and oh, you know what? There's a rope right in the other room that might make this easy. Okay, that man is gonna shoot, but I think I'm in the green rope room, or getting close to it.
I see you, Jedi. Is dodging all you're good at? Come on, attack me. I'm injured.
Okay, so what I don't see is a rope to pull. What have I done wrong? Boy, it really looks like I'm close, doesn't it? Gosh, I want in there. Oh, there it is.
An Imperial officer hid a valuable relic here. She's hoping to use it to gain favor with the Emperor, but her deception was making her reckless.
A container used by an Imperial officer to hide a relic she hoped would win favor with the Emperor. Her deception was making her reckless. Thank you, Cal. Okay. Well, this seems as reasonable a way as any... Whoa! Wait! Hold on. That... Alright. Second verse. Same as the first. Much better.
Come on, BD.
Wait, no. No, it turned me completely around. I wanted to go that way, because that's... Son of a bitch. Okay. I do want to go this way. Yeah, I am the absolute master of... Oh no, I thought I had that rope. Okay, so if I go down, then I can follow this path back, which should be a fairly straight shot. What Rogue One got absolutely right is the way that it framed and shot all of the action sequences. And I'm not just talking about blind man with stick beats the hell out of a bunch of stormtroopers. That's cool. But what I liked about it was something that we talked about earlier in this stream. It showed the dark side of the Star Wars universe. And I don't mean like the Force dark side. It showed like all of the innocent people that are living under Imperial occupation and what the battle actually means. I thought that stuff was super well done. It's not a fun, lighthearted adventure.
Maybe it's just a droid? I can get him. An intruder above.
It also succeeded way better at being a comedy, like having funny lines than almost any other Star Wars movie in recent memory. The scene where they shove the bag on the blind man's head and he shouts, I am blind, are you kidding me? That was fantastic. It was perfect comedic timing. Alright, I think it's actually a little bit faster if we just follow this to its... No, it's not. Crap. Well, let me go down here and see what we can find. I personally feel like that's the best way to do Star Wars comedy. Like, it's not that Star Wars is a comedy, it's that you can have a serious situation with funny people in it. Shaun of the Dead is an example of a series that gets that exactly right. Wrong push button. So I think we gotta take care of rocket launcher first. There we go.
I've got him. You got it. No more range troopers. This might be tough. You and me now. No, I'll drop you. We've almost got him. I'll take you down. I'll get through.
Okay, that's enough from you.
BD, I need help.
That guy just did not want to get tired. Okay, we are almost there, and this looks like the faster path. Oh, yeah, hold on, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, Mr. Modi, it's not a theory. Like, they are 100% doing a Kenobi series. It's going to be on Disney+. I don't think that we have a hard confirmation on the start date, but that was an official announcement at D23 last year? I think it was last year. And based on the success of The Mandalorian, that's a lock. Like, they are definitely going ahead with that, which I think is very exciting news. I think that Ewan McGregor does a very, very good young Alec McGuinness character. If I have to guess, it's definitely going to be taking place after the events of Episode 3, which is the same time period as this. And if it were me, I would love to see, you know, I don't know how this story ends, of course, but I would love to see some of these characters, Cal and Seer and Grease, whose name I always forget. They could do that. Okay. If you're gonna have your everything is canonical rule, make everything canonical. Like, give us the characters that we want to see. How am I headed in the wrong direction again? Okay, so I can jump down there pretty easily, and that's back to the ship, yes? Alright, I think I can make this jump. Yeah, okay. Now, it's just on the other side of this blown-up village.
Up there! Shooting at the target! On it! I'm gonna get him! I'll wipe us out! Exterminated!
So, Ricardo, I have not seen the Kenobi film from a few weeks ago, and is that on YouTube? Because I would like... Some of the fan-made Kenobi stuff... some of the fan-made Star Wars stuff is very exciting. Like, it's just amazing how much passion there is behind it. Wait, what? For example, I'm thinking specifically, some fans recut the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader fight from A New Hope and sort of reimagined it with today's choreography and today's special effects. And, like, it's rough, right? It's kind of rough around the edges. You can see where the CGI and some of their special effects sort of break down. But in spirit and tone, it's so lovingly made, and you can see that they really put a lot of thought into it. They were like, we want to make this look cool, we want to make it fun for people.
Sit back, I've got this.
How... So the wheel is there, but it's like, I don't understand how to use the wheel to get back to the ship. How? God damn it. I would like to say in my defense, Grease put me up to this. Okay, it's him. He's the one. He's the one who said that we should come here. And we found like a stim pack. It was worth the trip. I don't apologize for this. Wait. Can we go in through here? Okay, so, Ricardo, can you send a PM, and then what I'll do is I'll pause long enough, and we'll put the link into the channel for everybody. If you send it as a PM...
Oh, that's it.
Taking the shot.
Too much for you. Oh, you're in trouble. He's quick, huh?
I'm not quick enough.
Can't stop all of them.
You are tough.
Get him.
Speedy, stim here.
Ah, this will be easy. Almost got him.
Oh, Box, don't fail me now.
What's your eye? Making aim.
I got him.
Dodge.
You're paying for that. Is this what passes for a Jedi now?
Push it. Just this will be bad enough for me. You don't concern me.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Boy, is there an achievement for, like, just all the bounty hunters? Frequently mixes blaster fire, flashbang grenades, and shield attacks and repulsor blasts. Engage with caution. Their shield protects against lightsaber attacks, but only when activated. Oh, I should have left that up because it had a full-on, like, look at the helmet, exactly like Tashir was saying. Okay, I doubt they'll have anything to say, but then hopefully in transit we'll be able to grab
Not now,
that.
Cal. I need to focus. Both of you.
That link.
Be careful.
Okay, yep, I'm getting confirmation the link is up, so hold on just 1 second. Gonna do is just take a knee. There we go. All right. So now, for anybody who's interested in seeing the... Oh, nuts. I'm sorry. Can you click in there again? Okay, there we go. That is a link to the Kenobi fan film, and I will look forward to checking that out afterwards. Okay. We got some brand new stuff. Oh, you know what? I kind of like the look of Passion and Strength on this one. I'm gonna go with that. And the Switch. I know we got a new Switch. Nope. Damn it. Yeah, every once in a while we'll have like a bot or somebody that stops by to advertise their falsify your viewership numbers and stuff like that. So we keep there's a limit on being able to post links. Let's go with that. That one looks okay, I guess. And then we're going to switch out our material. What have we not seen? I don't think we've seen that. Have we? Okay, well, we definitely didn't see bronzium, so let's fire that baby up. Hey, Brun, how you doing? So, Mia, do we have confirmation that you will be streaming this evening the next episode of Graveyard Keeper? Hopefully you were feeling better. That's my way of saying hopefully you're feeling better. And Mia, if you missed it, Ricard and Ho has provided us with a... Hold on.
Might be more to discover there with your improved skills.
So, she's saying to go back to Bogano. And in fact, that's where it started. Let's head there, because if it's true that Mia is...
This Cordova guy is really putting some wear and tear on my ship.
Streaming this evening, we've got about 25 minutes, so we can do a little bit more
We
exploring.
explored many planets. Tombs and temples related to the Zepho and Jedi. But I hit a limit. To him, there was no limit.
The poor crazy old guy was left alone.
He was always alone, even when I was with him. He cared about his work and the future more than anything else. He didn't have the time. He was always on the move. Bogano was the first place I ever saw that looked like he settled, even for a brief moment.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
Okay, I'm just going to set up the traffic cones out here.
kid.
The guy who's dressed for it.
How many of the creatures out there actually eat little Aterons like me?
I don't know, Grease.
Right. You doing okay? I need to check on your state of mind now and then, because if you go, then I go in a much more painful way.
Haven't really thought about it.
Oh, I get it. Too busy on the task to worry about yourself. I do the same thing all the time. I don't know if you heard, but I cook.
I've heard.
Well, sometimes I'll be focused so much on braising a shack roast that I barely even notice that my apron is completely on fire. So, you know, I get it.
I guess you do, Grease.
I'm still here, though, so that's gotta mean something.
Hey, Grease.
You still giving Seer the cold shoulder?
I'm just focusing on the mission.
Hey, I get it. But she is trying the best she can.
Why didn't she just tell me about Trilla? We were supposed to be a team.
It's not about team spirit. Look, there's some parts of our past that we don't want to face, let alone share.
I guess.
Even me, believe it or not. One time, I hid out from a hut loan shark in a bale of Nerf fur.
Oh, yeah?
Cal, pay attention. I ain't ready to dig into that episode yet.
You more afraid of the wildlife here or the Haxian brood?
I don't know if I'm even worried anymore, kid. I think I've hit a limit.
You're thinking of leaving?
I haven't been keeping full count, but I'm sure I've got to make good on my job. The brood kind of botched up my clean record with Seer. Well, semi-clean. So no, not leaving just yet. Another planet, another dangerous risk.
But yes, the way that I see it, if Mia's feeling better, that is good for her. But if she's streaming, that's good for me. So I basically... I asked the questions in order of priority. Okay. And then what does this get us aside from an encounter with a four-legged maggot and... Oh, well, there's a Force Echo down here.
I'm boggling. There must be a nest around here somewhere.
A dead bogling killed by one of the predators that live in the fractured plane. It was most likely headed back to its nest. Oh, by the way, do we have points? I probably should have spent those. But no, in all seriousness, it sucks to be sick, and I feel like a lot of people that I know have been sick recently. Fortunately, it seems like for the most part, it's been a bunch of one-off, like 24-hour bugs, but still. It's the weekend, you want to have a good time, and instead you wind up spending a lot of it in bed sick. Nobody has a good time with that. So I'll tell you the one thing, one of the plot points that really bugged me in Rogue One, there was, in order, when they go to track down What's-Her-Face's father, who is like the mole who has been working on behalf of betraying the Death Star and like programming in, designing in this critical flaw. They go to the planet where he is, right? And it's a planet that appears to be like just an infinite rainstorm. It's just a one giant hurricane all of the time. And yet, miraculously, on the day that they arrive, why can't I not pull this? There we go. On the day that they arrive, they just happen to get up onto their sniper's perch and look at the base on the exact day and time that there's an Imperial inspection, and all of the scientists are going to come outside and be lined up and have to stand at attention out in the rain so that they can take a stock of who's there and observe this very dramatic encounter where they're all going to be shot and so forth. It's like, they didn't go there because they knew there was an Imperial inspection that day and that would be a great opportunity to do some spying. It was total happenstance. And for me, you have to be super careful about your number of total random happenstance in your plot-driven movie. I much prefer stories where the events unfold because the characters are smart and they make intelligent decisions. Oh, oh no, it's his sisters. Fortunately, they can't seem to quite figure out that divot. Sorry, let me just catch up on chat super quick, because that took a second. So Brown's saying that even though it's 5 months away, he knows what he's doing for summertime. Do tell.
You make that look easy.
And the thing is about, like, what I just said about Rogue One, stuff like that is so easily addressed if they just drop a couple lines of dialogue about, like, oh, you know, let's get up there. We heard over the radio that they're going to do an inspection. Like, anything at all to acknowledge the bizarre, like, serendipity that they're about to encounter? Or better yet, if the Imperial visit was going to be a direct result of the fact that they had compromised security on the planet, like, then that would make sense.
Always finding stuff.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Wait. Oh, there's a panel back there. Jedi Master Eno Cordova originally created this weather sensor to help him decide whether or not to wear a sweater on his excavations. To his surprise, the data he retrieved showed traces of electromagnetic radiation in Bogano's winds. Though it exists in a much lower concentration than on Zepho, Cordova theorized that this could be one reason the Zepho chose to create their vault on Bogano. So we can see that there's a fan, and there is a secret chest inside of it. So I have to swing over there and stop the fan in midair. So prepare for hilarity. I can't believe that worked.
Want to check it out? Okay, BD. What is it?
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't like that last paint job, so we'll take that for sure.
Find something?
My friend, I've unearthed a curious artifact.
Curious artifact. An ancient sphere capable of storing and conducting massive amounts of energy. Whatever civilization crafted this must be the same that created the seemingly impenetrable structure nearby. I believe studying this sphere may yield the information I need to discover who they were and why they built such a landmark. Also, can I, like, punch that out? Not from here, at least. Or from here. I could have sworn on one of our earlier visits that was like a touchable object. Nope, not anymore. It's not glowing any sort of color, and it's not marked on the map. Okay, anything else cool that we want to do here? Yes, there is. Okay, secret panel way over there. How do we get there? Well, it looks like we head... Okay, I think I got it. Okay, and then... Hey, Hihu, how you doing? I hope you're having a really good weekend. Oh, gosh. So, we've got 3 points, and there's a couple things on the tree that are worth 3 points, and I gotta say, increases all lightsaber damage. That sounds like something that I am gonna enjoy a lot. The other one, the power of friendship. BD1 stim canisters completely refill your force meter. The value of that can't be overstated, except in relation to increase all lightsaber damage. Now, do you think our lightsaber will have a weird shatter field like Kylo Ren's? My answer is no, but it would be pretty neat if they visually represented your awesome new lightsaber power. Boy, they're not kidding about this pathway. Yeah, so I want to get down there. And it looks like the way in is right in front of me. So this is going to get us down to the lower level. Assuming that I can walk in a straight line. Oh, hey, there's stuff under the water. And I will agree with Tashir. The underwater swimming has not been extensive as I thought. I thought that there might be like some elaborate underwater section like there was in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I really liked Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I actually thought the underwater sections were just fine. But I figured that this game was full enough without them, and they have done a very good job of not making them overbearing. Also, you can see, also you don't have to worry about like managing your breath. He's just got like a rebreather that he can rely on. He could swim up a little bit faster. That would be okay. But otherwise, it's a good time. I can say that with or without RTX, I had a very good time with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So I think that claiming it from Humble was a good call. I do have one specific piece of non-spoiler feedback about the way that they designed Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and that is that one of the vendors who sells non-critical material, but it's stuff that you definitely want to have. The vendor is randomly seeded into the world, and I found her very, very difficult to find. So that was kind of a point of general frustration in that game. But otherwise, I really enjoyed it. I did not feel that Shadow of the Tomb Raider or Rise of the Tomb Raider were quite as good narratively as the 2013 version of Tomb Raider.
Help, please.
Okay, that didn't go really my way, but yeah, I didn't think the story ever got as good as what they did in the 2013 Tomb Raider. Like, I was really invested in that situation and those characters, and I thought that they really did a very, very good job with that. But in terms of the gameplay mechanics, those remain solid throughout the entire trilogy that we have so far. And I apologize. I had asked Bron what he was planning to do for the summer and then missed the response, so I just want to scroll up real quick. Wait, God damn it. Hold on. Did He Who Dies donate bits? He did. God damn it. First of all, I'm super glad that I saw it now. Secondly, I apologize for not seeing it at the time. Clearly, I need some sort of additional reminder. Sorry. Thank you very much. I would have felt awful if I had not seen that and had a chance to thank you here in the moment. Thank you very, very much, He Who. I appreciate it very, very much. Sorry, let me continue to scroll up because I did also want to acknowledge what... Boy, that is so unnecessary and so so welcome. So like I'm very, very grateful for it. God damn it. Yeah, the headbanging that the little mini music video that Panda plays when he gets like a sub or a donation is so delightful. It is. Wait. Oh, this is it. This is the thing that we couldn't get up before. Yeah, I really like Panda's a showman. Man, he is just like I said before, someday there's going to be like an interview with Sonny Panda, and that interviewer will be remiss if he doesn't ask Panda, how old were you when you realized that you were like a natural entertainer? Some people have perfect pitch, some people...
Cordovas. He was troubled by endless war, determined that the Jedi were making a mistake and what he was doing here was more important.
Some people are expert photographers and they can really capture the heart and soul of a moment. Some people are gifted musicians, and some people are just really, really good at like engaging with a crowd, and Panda's one of them. Part of Cordova's kit, he was troubled about the Jedi's continued involvement in a seemingly endless war. He knew his work here was more important. Is it like a Lucas rule that you're not allowed to acknowledge that like having clones and forcing them to fight on your behalf is inherently immoral? The fact that slavery in general in the Star Wars universe is just sort of one of those things that people accept as a fact of life. Like, you know, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan go to Tatooine and they're like, huh, slaves. Well, what do you know? There's not even a conversation about it. Like, they don't even have a scene where Obi-Wan's like, hey, do you think we should do something about this? And then Qui-Gon sort of chastises him and says, young Padawan, what have I told you about interfering in the rites and rituals of another culture? And then Obi-Wan would say, no, sir, that's Star Trek. We're allowed to do something about this. We're Jedi. We're literally the defenders of right and justice. And then Qui-Gon would say something about, like, midichlorians, and Obi-Wan's eyes would roll back in his head because he's heard this bullshit theory of Qui-Gon's before. Whatever. Okay, sorry, Master. I'm sorry I brought it up. Yes, midichlorians are great. Thank you. And thus ends my fan fiction version of why slavery is acceptable. Okay, I always get turned around here. I want to go... Oh, that's right. Look up. Hold on. Hold on. I'm being told to look up. But that was probably from before. I know there's a giant, like, monster over there. Am I... Like, I'm not supposed to go fight the guy that's not bothering anybody, am I? I don't even think with my Jedi jump I can make it over there. In that room where I did the wall jumps. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit, and we're going to try to find out where I was told to look up, because we are very nearly at the end of the time that we have for today. Oh, okay. There's a thing in here for sure. Thank you very much for that. Now, how do we get there? Oh, that map is not very helpful. So... Do you think we go all the way around the edge? Oh, well, not that edge. Thank you very much for that. I was not going to see that. Huh. I'm looking to see if there might be an entrance from the outside. That rock outcropping does seem a little bit on the nose. And there might or may not be a chest up there. I can't quite see. Oh, you know what? We just go back on this. No, we don't. This is too far. Interesting. Okay, so there's no real compass, but we can get a sense for where that is. Huh. Well, so if we go upstairs, I mean, there's a way to drop down. Boy, howdy, I thought it was right over here. Well, there's a chest there, so... Gotta go back to the wall room where you jumped to the top. Alright, let me go take a look at that. An ancient Zepho depiction of the Binog. Cordova hypothesized the presence of the Binog was a key factor in choosing Bogano for the vault due to its importance in Zepho art. It could also just be like a cool force-sensitive monster. You know what? It's kind of like the legendary Pokemon that we met on Kashyyyk. Now that I think about it. I wonder if we're going to see other legendary creatures as we go, like unique one-of-a-kind animals. So this may or may not be the rock outcropping that I saw from... Yes, it is. Okay, so this is what I saw from below. There was a chest up here. There is not a way into the chamber from here. So... She's saying to go back inside. Let me save it real quick. Okay, so More Than a Mia is starting up in just moments, so we are going to see if we can get to this one final collectible, and then hopefully toss to her, where we will be enjoying some more of Graveyard Keeper. Graveyard Keeper recently really opened up quite a bit. Mia has unlocked the church, which is going to allow for a much broader variety of daily activities, and I know that once she reached that point, she was hoping to... Like, we can't run along this wall, though, right? Maybe we could double jump over there? Hold on. No. That's not a runnable wall. Not this room, the long, narrow jumps. Okay, so a different room, but one that's on that side of the chamber. The one with the long, narrow jumps. Okay, okay. And like the long incline, right? It's basically the room where you get the wall jumping ability in the first place. That is below this. Okay. So I know that that guy is sort of checking this out. Oh, there's a rope up there. That's got to mean something. Why is there a rope up there? That's new information. There's a rope up there because you can jump to it from the other side. Okay. Boy, we are going to get finger-licking eaten by that big robot. Not robot, monster. Probably should have done more of this. Okay. Yes. All right. So now we're going to get to the end of this, and we're going to grab that rope. Left trigger at the ready. Oh, boy. Okay. And now... Now we obviously... Oh, go straight ahead. Okay. Back, and... Okay. I think we got it in theory. And I'll tell you what, so what we're going to do is get this, we're going to save it, and then we're going to toss a twitch.tv/morethanamia, and I dearly hope that you guys will join us for that so that we can raid over and have a nice big group and welcome her back to the world of streaming after a brief illness. And Then what I will probably do is at some point before the next episode... Sorry, just trying to concentrate there. Get all the way back to the ship and sort of save it on the ship so that we won't have to start the next episode with a long, weird, pointless trek. Okay, ready, steady. Okay. Yeah, if it weren't put on Twitter, I would probably not mention anything here one way or the other. But he who I know that crap. Boy, now I'm just devolving. It's getting further away. I know that you've taken a few days away from streaming. I hope that things are feeling better, feeling brighter. As I've said to Tashir and Mia and everybody else, and I think that this is a common message in the adult Twitch streaming community, but always take care. What the okay. To continue with that thought, always take care of yourself first. You know, when you feel like streaming, when you're up to it, when it feels like it would be something fun and constructive to do, we always look forward to seeing you on. But anytime that it becomes important to take a break, by all means do that, and always know that we will be here and ready to rejoin your streams when you are back. Okay. So I need to go a lot further, I think. I think I'm connecting to the wall a little bit too early, so we're going to aim really near the end there. Ready, steady. Okay, this is it. Okay. So we're going to call this the Tashir Echo, because there's no way I was going to figure my way back here.
Cordova was here. He felt alone, missing his Padawan.
Yep, and as we often say, Tashir is the life essence here on Twitch. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Cordova felt isolated and alone. He spent time finally reflecting on his Padawan and the memories of their adventures. Okay, let's save it here. Yes, okay, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank Tashir, He Who Dies, Ricardenho, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's an H in there, but if the H is silent, do let me know. And I will definitely check out that link to the Kenobi fan film. Going on rest? Sure. And Bron is my dad. Patikan stopped by, and oh gosh, I hope that I didn't miss anybody else. And once more, major thank you to some of the new followers that came on board between streams. Tashir had directed people here. His endorsement means a great deal, and some people took him up on it and decided to become followers since our last episode. So a big thank you to all of them. They were called out by name at the start of the episode. I'm going to... and Diesel Jones. Diesel Jones was here at the beginning as well. Hopefully he is still here as well. Okay, so with that, we are going to get ready and toss over to twitch.tv/morethanamia for some more Graveyard Keeper, and we will see you again a little bit later in the week. Until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.